well. And so we'll see if maybe this first game will give us a lot of information about what this head-to-head looks like. I mean, Ahmet is moving on that Devil Jin.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, he is in fact moving. And what a follow-up off of the neutral as well. Jakeyy going to be taking a bit of a beating. The end light, and then, oh my gosh, Saphir just coming in, finding that side light neutral. Ahmet eating that side light, nasty position off stage. Jakeyy trying to do his best to be able to hunt him down. Saphir gets interrupted on his end light, so his teammate was not able to follow up.
Okay, and that's going to be a perfect neutral sig from Ahmet there to get the first stock. Jakeyy getting a few kicks on the TAYA, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Beautiful interrupt coming out here as well. Wow, this one's going to be a tough one. I mean, the blue team looking very commanding starting this game off.
Trying to go through the preemptive follow-up, but that's okay. Saphir still put himself in a position to find that side. Red team controlling the ground. Saphir not able to get the best follow-up, and TAYA going to be taking out that first stock. Saphir running for his life. TAYA able to catch that landing with an end line of his own. Jakeyy has his teammates back. Ahmet not going to be able to come to blue team's or his teammates' rescue.
Let's see the weapon throws here. Both members of the blue team on the side waiting for time. You can see Saphir trying to extend some sort of pressure, but immediately getting reversaled by those gauntlets.
Jakeyy gave a little bit too much space, but he is able to make up for it with that brutal end-sig, and his teammate, of course, covering the ground beneath him, able just to go ahead and close out TAYA's stock. That GC end-sig going to be coming out as well. Teska is a menace.
Yeah, these signatures are just so good, so versatile, so powerful as well. But Ahmet trying to break up the mold a little bit with that bow, using those long disjoints to open up. Gets a side sig punish on Jakeyy, while on the other side, TAYA is able to get a sig punish as well. And the blue team has been pretty decently in the lead this entire time. I've been waiting to see if the red team can kind of change the tempo a bit.
His advantage state was amazing. Jakeyy was able to finally interrupt him. Ahmet is not finding himself off stage. He tries to go through the reversal. Jakeyy going out there through the ground pound, knowing that Saphir is going to have his back. That's going to be the recovery coming through, but not enough to take out that stock. Saphir just running away to that platform. He is on his last stock. He has to play careful.
Let's see. Ahmet getting the cider to send Jakeyy off stage, and you can see that Saphir really doesn't have too much room to run in there and try to help because he's on his final stock. There goes Jakeyy getting sent down to his final stock, and now it's just going to be a bit of time, but gets caught in the team combo.
But he was still saved. He has another chance, but he is deep into the red. He is the biggest liability. TAYA gonna be knocked out far away. Oh my gosh, Jakeyy gonna be able to close that out effectively. This is the chance. This is the time. The side light, the neutral light, the down air, the D-light. That is a lot of damage piled on, but now that is Saphir knocked out of the game.
Yeah, they needed to find a way to convert there for this stock. That damage was great, but not quite enough, because look what happens when the blue team gets their hands on a team combo. Almost gets the charged unarmed end-sig. Would have been beautiful, good bit of extra damage, but at this point, it's going to be a really hard comeback to make, and TAYA and Ahmet secure that game one.
That was such a difficult position for them to be in because they were trying to take advantage of the respawn time. They got the combo off, they got the D-light, but they didn't have enough time to be able to close it out. They put on the damage, but the damage does not matter if you're not able to get that final KO. And it's not their fault. Like, they started from like a relatively, you know, he was looking pretty healthy before that combo began. So they did the best that they could. They were able to get that 2v1 combo, but it was a little bit too late. The teammate came back on and then interrupted it, and then all of a sudden it was a 2v1 in the favor of blue team. So, nice job there. Going into this next game, I feel like this is so close, Flambeau.
Yeah, no, it definitely, I mean, when it comes down to final stocks and the 2v1 and people are in the orange, it's like, you played your heart out, you know? And game two, I'm sure it's going to be another repeat of that same level of courage and fervor that was dumped into that game one. So already starting off and things are looking very dicey here. Ahmet's gauntlets are looking so good. I mean, getting these nairs over and over. TAYA kind of hitting Ahmet a little bit here, but also trying to stop some of the punishes that are incoming from the red team.
I like that follow-up from Saphir. He didn't go through the full combo because he was worried about the other member of the blue team interrupting him. Red team getting caught stacked. No. Follow-up. And light again. Ahmet's going to be able to interrupt, but that's already a little bit late.
Hey, good punishes here from Saphir, playing the support for Jakeyy. Oh, what an interrupt. Oh my gosh, Jakeyy just gets in, gets the kicks on both of them.
And now Saphir is going out there. He's going to be the bait. Jakeyy, you're going out there a little bit too late. Is he going to be able to save his teammate? Yes, he makes it back on. TAYA is still off stage. Wait a second, did he not touch?
Oh, I guess not. to be a huge swing here. Both stocks of the blue team already taken here. Jakeyy and Saphir are starting to get some momentum, but it's only a matter of time here before they lose their first stocks. They have so much damage racked up with the blue team. That Sider's going to be able to get rid of one.
That end light just locks you into such a long animation, so if the other member of the blue team is not getting contested, you're just so exploitable. That's the Sider coming through. The red team finally losing each of their stocks. Blue team making a bit of a comeback, but look at this juggle position that they found themselves in.
Okay. Attacking on this damage, TAYA is, that's like 4 unanswered hits here. Jakeyy kind of responding with a falling neutral air now. That's a team combo opportunity. The weapon throw breaks up the mold, but it doesn't even matter. TAYA ends up losing the stock regardless.
Now that weapon throw unsuccessful, it ended up hitting his own teammate, and actually, you know, I don't think it ended up changing TAYA's fate. It is Ahmet who is now going down. Ahmet is on his last stock. The red team is doing an amazing job this game. They're looking so good. They're sneaking in so many combos, and the blue team, they're interrupting them sometimes, but not enough to stop the bleeding.
Yes, this is what I like to see. I love a good response in game 2, and that's exactly what Jakeyy and Saphir are cooking up here as Jakeyy tries to make it back to the stage. On the other side, Saphir looking for a weapon spawn, sneaks in, picks up that rocket launch, and gets some good damage. You see Jakeyy sent a pass, but Saphir not in the spot. But this time,
oh, it was amazing, but how did he get in there? He found the Sider. He's going to be able to get that spike. Saphir, the weapon toss, giving him a little bit of insurance. He makes it back on. He still has 2 stocks. Ahmet, it was not his chance to punish the recovery. Saphir is going to be able to get one of his own. That's going to be the stock. Ahmet, he is just going to go ahead and take himself out. He knew that that game was over.
Okay, we have ourselves a set here. Going back and forth, Jakeyy and Saphir made the proper adjustments, but sometimes it can be a little bit scary when the adjustments feel like they're made so cleanly in a way, right? Where it's like, oh man, does that mean for the rest of the set it's just going to be like a clear cut, you guys have figured it out? Or are we going to be able to kind of bet a little bit more on TAYA and Ahmet's ability to also adapt and make this more of a Game 5 banger?
I think they need to find some sort of an answer to this Tesco.
3,
Tesco,
2,
I'm going to just say it right now,
brawl.
I think maybe just the best Legend in 2s right now, just because his signatures are so lethal, so easy to combo off of, and they're incredibly difficult to interrupt because of the hitboxes and all the movement that they provide. Jakeyy is a menace. They need to solve Jakeyy. They need to make sure that he is not in a position to execute his signatures. That's easier said than done. We're going into game 3. It is 1-1, but that is the problem that blue team needs to fix ASAP.
Yeah, no, I'm inclined to agree with you because look at how easily it is for Jakeyy to go ahead and find an opening. That's a beautiful conversion there from Ahmet, recognizing how many tools Jakeyy had expended there and then getting that ground pound to secure it. You can't allow him to have free reign of the advantage state.
Well, TAYA with the equalizer just able to push Saphir off stage, and look what they're doing. They're putting the beat onto Jakeyy. He is already on a second stock. He has taken a substantial amount of damage. He has not been a factor in this game so far, and TAYA is out for blood. Saphir making sure to have his teammates back. Went out there to close it all, was unsuccessful. Neutral recovery. Ahmet is going to be able to lose his first stock. Nicely done.
Oh, okay, gets the dodge back in time. I was worried there, but that recovery was ill-advised. Gets punished by TAYA. TAYA trying to get the stock on Jakeyy in the red. A down sig in the corner might be enough to do it as well, so Jakeyy's gonna have to be looking out for that. Gets caught instead by Saphir. Just the misdirection from where the aggression is coming from can be a little bit tricky sometimes.
Try Jakeyy whiffing that end light. Look at the position that it put him in. He is now deep off stage. Saphir is able to support his teammate and in fact sets up a little tiny 2-piece with Jakeyy. Nicely done. That end sig is gonna go punished. Sidelight neutral. Actually, the damage was too high for that even to connect at that point.
Just look at how Jakeyy is extending this stock. They were able to gang up on him earlier, and then now it's like he's untouchable. Finally goes down there, but not without dishing out at least 100 some odd damage.
He got his revenge. He was so upset what was done onto him. Saphir is going to be able to get that sail. Okay, TAYA lands back down, setting up the juggles onto Jakeyy. Jakeyy not going to be able to find that D-light. That would have been a nice way just to put him into disadvantage. Going out there through the ground pound. Jakeyy gets hit by the downer. Ahmet gets a ground pound. Jakeyy,
nice!
Not like this, Jakeyy! They took him out! They deleted all of his stocks, the first and the third especially.
And I have to give credit to Ahmet there in that final situation, doing it all unarmed, finding and being so extremely patient. Jakey's recovery was pretty good here, but now setting up this 2v1, I mean, it's pretty much a matter of time. Just gonna go ahead and take out Saphir. The Sider's not gonna be enough, and Saphir says, yeah, you know what, let's go next. Beautiful response from TAYA and Ahmet.
So you know what they did? they got rid of Jakeyy.
They deleted Jakeyy.
They deleted Jakeyy. They knew Tesca was the issue. You know what? Maybe it just also kind of happened to fall into place that way. But because of the fact that they eliminated Jakeyy, they made sure that he was not a factor. Those signatures were no longer connecting. Those N6 were whiffing, and they were successfully getting punished. The edge guard that Jakeyy went for, that is why it can be considered such a risky play in twos to go off stage, because it means that you want that stock so badly, you could get a lot of reward for it, but it also means you're leaving your teammate alone for just a little bit. So, going into this next game, TAYA and Ahmet, if they can put the same kind of pressure onto Jakeyy and just turn this into a 2v1 as soon as possible, then they got the set.
Yeah, if I'm Jakeyy here, I'm keeping my eyes open for Ahmet, because Ahmet is the one who seems to be being the opportunist in that past game, right? Where it's like, all right, I'm going crazy, I'm getting all this damage on the, you know, the enemy team, and then suddenly Ahmet comes out of nowhere, boom, ground pound, Jakeyy loses stock. Jakeyy off the stage, boom, Ahmet doing it unarmed. Said, I'm gonna take your stock extremely early. And so now it means if Jakeyy's gonna kind of put all this aggression onto TAYA, he has to be extremely careful about where Ahmet's positioned, but also that means there's gonna be a little bit more pressure on Saphir to be keeping track of Ahmet as well, because he'll be playing support in the situation.
He's just watching all that happen. He was in the position to go through the D-light as well, but guess what? Even, oh my God. Ahmet, that could have been it.
All right, a bit of a lucky break there. That sider from TAYA is going to put both members of the red team on the left side. Accidental friendly fire puts a reversal situation for the red team here. What a dodge timing, and then the conversion coming out from Saphir. Jakeyy and Saphir taking the lead right now in this game number 4.
And all that was from that one mistake, that one side sig that ended up hitting his teammate has resulted in TAYA's own stock being taken. They lost a lot of momentum. That being said, Saphir is deep off stage. Jakeyy is in not that good of a position of his own, but he fights his way back. Both members of the red team.
Wow,
getting sent up by that end light. Ahmet with the GC end light. Oh my God.
And that just kind of goes to show like how much damage was amassed at that point. Going for that grab cancel. Oh, that was a little bit scary from Ahmet there. Thought there was a potential for him to lose the stock, but instead gets back to the stage. I mean, we have still a relatively even game, only slight lead in the favor of the blue team, but Ahmet does not seem to be in any threat of losing the stock soon. It looks like friendly fire is almost the thing that takes him out.
Look at the position.
Wait.
The NSIG into the side of
TAYA.
Ahmet.
The turnaround.
Ahmet still is going to get hit by the ground pound. He loses his own stock for it. It ends up being a trade. Jakeyy is on his last stock.
Nice. All right, I have to give it up to Saphir there for finding that trade to make sure it wasn't a huge swing in the favor of the blue team, and then getting the team combo conversion after it as well. He's playing such a good job in this support, making sure that the team stays in this match.
Trying to catch Atlantic. TAYA is going to be able to get the end light. It's a 2v1. Jakeyy, run away. Jakeyy, the red team's fate is dependent on your ability to stay alive, and he does stay alive. It is now a 2v2. Ahmet is the only one left with 2 stocks.
Yeah, pristine movement from Jakeyy there, gets the pass, but ooh, the punish coming out from Ahmet as well. It's just hard to find these openings to get a full team combo because of the interruptions from the other member of the opposing team, but they're looking for it. The damage is extremely even here, but I mean, Ahmet still has that second stock. You have to collapse on the TAYA somehow.
No punish. He just whipped an end light in front of him. Saphir was not able to get an end light, but that's okay. That target switch was good. Ahmet hitting absolutely nothing. He finds himself off stage. TAYA's by himself. He just goes through the recovery to run away.
We have to get TAYA here. That is the route to victory. Can they find it? Oh, Saphir's in a tough spot. You can see Jakeyy comes for the support, but he doesn't stop the ground pound. And now it's Jakeyy all by his lonesome. It is all but over, I'm sure. There's no way he can make this comeback, right? He'd have to be a legend, but that's a start.
You have to get the stock now. You have about 2 more seconds to be able to do it. He gets a sidelight. The D-Sig almost connected, but Ahmet is going to be able to successfully whip punish it. Blue team, Ahmet and TAYA played beautifully.
Look at that pop off from TAYA and Ahmet as they secure their ticket here into the top 4 side of things. Man, valiantly played. I'm excited to see more of them. They did a really great job. I mean, Jakeyy and Saphir, I was saying before, one of my favorite teams, but like, you got to give respect